Sky Midnight News. Watch. For now, the use of tinted glasses on vehicles is prohibited. If your vehicle has tinted glasses, kindly remove them to avoid having your vehicle impounded by the police. This is one of the measures implemented to combat the rising incidence of one chance and other criminal activities in the FCT. FCT Police Commissioner, Olatunji Disu.
We are clamping down on all commercial vehicles and everybody tinting their vehicles. We need to see people in their vehicles. Tinted glass is contributing to a lot of lawlessness. A lot of the victims kidnapped that we have rescued have given us their words that the tinted glass made it impossible for people to know they were in distress. And a lot of them at the same time covered their number plates, or some deliberately did not put number plates on their vehicles. This is the one resident of the Federal Capital Territory that henceforth the police will enforce all laws on tinted glasses. Nobody have right to tint their vehicles. We will enforce the law on covering of number plates. Nobody have right to cover their number plates. We will enforce laws on people not affixing registration numbers on their vehicles, because all these are forms of criminalities that people take advantage of to rob innocent citizens of the Federal Capital Territory.
Breaking. Sheriff Chad Chronister withdraws as U.S. President Donald Trump's nominee for the administrator. Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister, recently nominated by United States President-elect Donald Trump to lead the Drug Enforcement Administration, has announced his decision to withdraw from consideration. Citing his dedication to ongoing initiatives and responsibilities in Hillsborough County, Chronister emphasized his commitment to serving the community as sheriff while expressing gratitude for the nomination and public support. He wrote, "To have been nominated by President-elect Donald Trump to serve as administrator of the Drug Enforcement Administration is the honor of a lifetime. Over the past several days, as the gravity of this very important responsibility set in, I've concluded that I must respectfully withdraw from consideration. There is more work to be done for the citizens of Hillsborough County and a lot of initiatives I am committed to fulfilling. I sincerely appreciate the nomination, outpouring of support by the American people, and look forward to continuing my service as Sheriff of Hillsborough County." Photos. NAFDAC bursts makeshift factory in Okeair and Market, Lagos Island, where fake alcoholic beverages are being produced, sees fake products worth N180 meters. NAFDAC has raided a makeshift factory in Okeair and Market, Lagos Island, following a complaint about the illegal production of alcoholic beverages. 3 men were apprehended and various counterfeit alcoholic drinks, empty bottles, and packaging materials were seized. The products, valued at over N180 million, included fake versions of popular brands. The main suspect, Mr. Tochukwu Henry, confessed to refilling bottles labeled as Remy Martin with St. Remy contents and employing 2 others to assist in the illicit operation. All suspects are currently in custody for further investigation. NAFDAC calls on the public to remain vigilant, especially during the festive season, and to report suspicious activities and products to the nearest NAFDAC office. Breaking. South Africa government relaxes visa rules for Nigerian tourists and business people. South Africa President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced that Nigerian tourists are now able to apply for a visa without needing to present their passports. On Tuesday, Ramaphosa addressed the audience during the inauguration of the 11th session of the Nigeria-South Africa Bi-National Commission, BNC, in Cape Town, with President Bola Tinubu also in attendance. He mentioned that South Africa has streamlined its visa procedures to make it easier for Nigerian business travelers and tourists. This includes initiatives like offering 5-year multiple entry visas. He said, "Our efforts to create a favorable environment include our simplified visa process for Nigerian business people to travel to South Africa. Qualifying Nigerian business people can be granted a 5-year multiple entry visa. As we mark 30 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations, we see a bright future for our relationship. Our strong bonds of friendship provide a firm foundation for more meaningful economic cooperation. Nigeria is host to a number of South African companies. South Africa has always been open to Nigerian business, reflected in the number of investments and operations established in this country. But there is much more we need to do. We need to remove the remaining constraints to greater investment, just as we need to address some of the challenges that companies have experienced. Our government continues with its efforts to improve the ease of doing business in South Africa. We want to enable investors to operate, trade and pursue opportunities in various sectors. We look forward to seeing more Nigerian companies investing in South Africa. Watch, House of Representatives engaged in a rowdy session regarding the tax reform bills. My name is Akin Rotimi Jr. I represent the people of Ekiti North, comprising Akole and Oye local governments. Mr. Speaker, I am from Ekiti State, the first state, whose National Assembly caucus has unanimously endorsed the tax bills. Akin introduced himself. In response, the lawmakers persistently shouted, "No, no, no." Rotimi withdrew his comments on the tax reform bills. The speaker said, "Mr. Rotimi, you know this is a controversial issue. I don't want you to be mentioning things that are not relevant to the subject matter. On your behalf, I withdraw that statement that you have made." Rotimi presented the report again, but it did not receive a seconder as lawmakers persisted in their protests. Consequently, he decided to withdraw the report to revisit it on the next legislative day.
Rotimi Jr. I represent the good people of Ekiti North 1 federal constituency, which comprises Ikole and Oye local government. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ekiti State, the very first state in which our National Assembly caucus has unanimously endorsed the tax bills. Mr. Speaker, I rise on behalf of Honorable Boma Goodhead. Mr. Speaker, I rise on behalf of Honorable Boma Goodhead. Mr. Speaker.
Order, please.
Mr.
Order,
Speaker, I'm
order.
not protected, Mr. Speaker.
He's expressing his personal opinion. Please go ahead, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Order, order,
Mr.
order,
Speaker,
please.
I am protected. Honorable colleagues, I am protected. Honorable colleagues, I am protected, please. Please. Thank you.
Order, 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 please. Order.
Thank you very much.
Order, order, please. He was just taken on a light note. Please, let us not take it serious.
No.
Please, please, order, order, please. Order.
No, this is
What did you say?
Mr. Speaker, my introduction does not affect the substantive matter, sir.
Restrict yourself to what you are representing here.
Thank you very
We
much.
are not talking about tax bills. Please,
Mr. Speaker,
honorable colleagues,
I withdraw that
he
introduction.
has withdrawn.
Yes, sir.
He has withdrawn that statement, please. He has withdrawn it. Please. Order, 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 please. Order. Order.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Mr. Speaker, I withdraw that introduction. I withdraw the introduction. I will introduce myself properly. Mr. Speaker, can I have the opportunity to speak?
Please, honorable colleagues. Sit down. Honorable Rotimi. Sit down. Sit down. Honorable Rotimi, please, you know this is a controversial issue. I wouldn't want you to be mentioning things that are not relevant to the subject matter. So please, on your behalf, I have withdrawn that statement you have made. Please, let us not repeat it, okay? Please go ahead and raise your motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the correction, Mr. Speaker. My name is Akintunde Rotimi Jr., and I rise on behalf of Honorable Boma Goodhead. Mr. Speaker, I would like to withdraw that introduction, sir. Honorable colleagues, I would like to withdraw that introduction. and restrict it to the order paper. My name is Akitunde Rotimi Jr. I represent the good people of Ekiti North 1 Federal Constituency comprising Ikole and Oye local government. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the land of honor, Ekiti State, Nigeria. Full stop. Thank you very much, honorable colleagues. I rise on behalf to consider the report of the committee of the Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring on a bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Act number 2, 2010 and enact the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Act to establish Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board and provide for the legal framework, structures and the programs for the strengthening of the Nigerian content in the Nigerian oil and gas industry and for related matters, HB 1039, and approve the recommendations therein. Mr. Speaker, the report was laid on the 19th of November 2024. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Any secondum? Any secondum? Yes, Honorable. Honorable colleagues, Abba, please, I beg you. This has nothing to do with the tax bills. Please, I beg you.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I seek the leave of the House and Mr. Speaker to step down because the presentation of this report until the next legislative day, Mr. Speaker. Okay. Thank you, sir.
If you choose to do so, the bill is stepped down by the leave of the House.